Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Chanticleers offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Powell. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Chanticleers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got his man! They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Get it out on the screen. It's a running room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Walton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the shot to clears have a lot of options on second and inches. Makes it past the marker.
Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw it, Swan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Powell. Grab near the sticks. It's Applewhite. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Swan. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll immediately call timeout.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
And the play call.
Touchdown, shot to clear. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Cobb. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Swan. Finds the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
Turning on the Jets. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield.
Brings it out to the 42. And your Coastal Carolina shots will take
Coastal
over.
Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being like...
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up by 21 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hamlin. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To throw, it's Swan. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they... got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
On the play. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the run, it's Powell. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Looking to pass, it's Applewhite. Zings it complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's another shot to clear.
The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to throw on third down. makes the grab. The Chanticleers have a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team